Gagne, you say these pilots are trained for exactly this scenario. So what are they trained to do now, and what does this kind of search and rescue mission entail?
They're trained, Diane, to buy time for the rescue forces. So they learn how to escape, they learn how to evade, they learn how to hide. They've got very special technical equipment that each of them carries that will allow these combat rescue, search and rescue forces to identify them very quickly, to find them. They have encrypted communication so that no enemy could be listening in. So well-trained, well-equipped. And now it's a matter of the combat search and rescue forces, and the combat search and rescue forces, the so-called CSAR, are run by the U.S. Air Force. Some of the videos that we're seeing out of Iran show a C-130 and 2 Blackhawks. And this is a standard CSAR package out of the U.S. Air Force. They're designed to operate at low altitude, to go in and look for any downed air crew, to locate them and to rescue them. So the C-130 is there to provide communications, to provide fuel, and the Blackhawks are there to go in and pick up the crew. It's something that all of us who have flown tactical aircraft have practiced over and over, but nobody ever wanted to have to put it into practice. Unfortunately, we may be seeing that now.
Colonel Gagne, what does this mean for U.S. jet strikes and other aerial missions moving forward?
That the skies are not as safe as they perhaps presumed. My guess is that this was daytime. My guess is that that the Iranians used what's called infrared. So they used detection that's passive, that used heat differences. The president did say that their radars rolled down, and so he probably can claim that legitimately, but the fact that there are still anti-aircraft kinds of capabilities that are based on heat temperature differences that can identify aircraft and still target aircraft is probably what got this F-15.
And can you say a little bit more about that? Is this an indication that the U.S. has not degraded Iran's capabilities as much as the Pentagon has reported? And if so, how does that change our strategy?
I think it's hard to tell. So, as we've seen, let's take the missile launchers as an example. We have severely degraded them, but there are reports saying that intelligence assessments say that we've hit only 50%. So this is a war that Iran's been planning for a long time, and they have a lot of stuff underground. They have a lot of stuff we don't know about. The kinds of anti-aircraft capabilities, the kinds of surface-to-air missile systems that we do know about are the ones that radiate electromagnetic energy, meaning that they can be picked up and seen by sensitive capabilities that the U.S. has. So when you know that they're radiating by radar, then you can go in and take out those radars. In this case, if it is passive, in other words, it's just looking, it's not radiating anything, it's looking up at the sky and it's seeing the heat difference of an airplane against the cool, dark sky. And so that provides a picture that you can guide the weapon in on. So very different kinds of capabilities, but there's no such thing, except maybe in Afghanistan, of supremacy in the air. So there's always going to be a threat there. The U.S. and Israel thought they had it taken care of, and they do. It's that 90% solution, but it's the 10% that can get you, and it appears that may have been what happened today.
Sanchez, who is in Doha, Qatar. Raf, we have been hearing a lot of reporting from Iran state media throughout the morning here. Wanted to wait till we got more official word from those U.S. officials before coming on the air with this new information. But what have we been hearing out of Iran today?
So, Joe, we've been hearing from authorities in Iran that this American warplane went down in an area of the south of the country. This is a mountainous region. It is a tribal region. A lot of the population there are made up of nomadic tribes, and authorities in those provinces are saying that they are putting out a reward for anyone who is able to capture this aircrew. They do not seem to know at this point whether these pilots are alive or not, but they are saying it is a priority for them to be taken into custody in Iran. They're offering a reward the equivalent of $60,000, and they are saying capturing them alive is the priority. Now, Joe, if it is confirmed that this aircraft was indeed shot down, that would be the first confirmed downing of an American aircraft by hostile fire during this war. You will remember about 3 weeks ago, a refueling plane collided with another aircraft over Iraq. It crashed. 6 service members were killed there. And then in the early days of the war, 3 F-15s were shot down over Kuwait.
I do not take lightly the release of this video.